Hello guys, I'd like to talk about why women despise Sigma males. I hadn't previously looked up what a Sigma male was, and the only reason I did was after reading a complaint from women about young guys being shown Sigma male films on YouTube in a story from Australia's Sydney Herald. It's crucial to clarify what a Sigma male is. He's a successful, autonomous, and introverted man who finds it challenging to follow rules, so if it enrages feminists, you know it must be a positive thing. I guess I've been a Sigma male my entire life, without even realizing it. I'm an introverted lifelong entrepreneur, and when women try to take control of my life, I flee instead of bending the knee. I believe that women are drawn to Sigma males because they want to break their spirits. They want to take a man they desire for his independence and independence of thought. In addition to complaining that YouTube is showing young men videos about Sigma males, that Australian article also claims that YouTube needs to do more to recommend videos to men in order to create the feminist future that they want. Women are authoritarians and are incompatible with the Sigma male who wants to do what he wants to do. Women want total control over social norms and values, and it drives them crazy that some men are finding ways to elude their pearl-clutching hands. How to Live on $500 per month in Cambodia is one of 3 new booklets in Luca Vendetti's line of books that will help you live the life of your dreams. He has the mgtow book, in addition to his famous How to Retire on $200 in Southeast Asia, Turkey, and Vietnam. Now, since we're back to women being drawn to autonomous men but trying to transform them into subservient ones, Clown Globe show, I think it's also crucial to recognize the differences between a Sigma male and an alpha male. Sigmas are typically laissez-faire and allow others to make their own decisions on their own, whereas alphas are typically inflexible and try to push their will on others. While Sigmas are lone wolves, alpha males run in wolf packs with subordinate males surrounding them. I did that for most of my life, and I would constantly be bullied by the alpha males to comply. But I still maintained confidence and did what I felt was right, and I would say that the true success. The main difference between the two appears to be the trait openness with regard to personality, and that alphas need to dominate the social hierarchy while Sigmas typically don't care. She'll have a terrible time managing you because Sigmas don't genuinely require external validation, which means that compliments and shaming language won't work on them equally. I speak from experience because I'm a Sigma. Ladies who have power over me the best were the quiet ones because they would essentially keep their mouths shut, and it provided a form of solitude while being in the middle of a relationship. Another reason Stigmas are generally incompatible with relationships is because risk-takers and women prefer safety. They are also mistaken for snobs because they detest social conventions. I've noticed this my entire life, with people seemingly hating me for no reason when I've asked some of those people. It also relates to the rise of Bitcoin, which, in my opinion, is primarily held by Sigma males who don't actually want to sell it. They keep buying more and more and stacking those sats on principle alone and don't care about the financial consequences. Women feminist governments and corporations will never understand the Sigma male because he would rather break himself and destroy his own life than let someone else do it for him. Women acting like the stigma and claiming to be strong and independent, in my opinion, are just trying to play the role of the female chameleon in order to attract such a man in the first place. Unfortunately, most won't actually know what to do with them if they ever find him and get their meat curte. It's ironic that women and feminists are against the stigma when he's a man who's all about equality that should prove to everyone that feminism was never about. For the longest time I hear pit pieces discussing men's rights activists mgtows in cells and puas now. Apparently there's another enemy on that list, the Sigma male, a man that's independent and doesn't want to give up his freedom and mind over to ideological subversion. It just goes to show you the women in the world are the ones going around puffing out their obese chests and claiming to be strong and independent. If you have to say you're independent, then odds are you aren't. In our culture, the more big meals there are, the more screaming single ladies there will be. I also read this line about them, and I quote, Sigmas are popular, successful, intelligent, self-reliant, and introspective. The secret of keeping them happy is by understanding their need for space and not trying to control them. I would argue that they are necessary to shake the established order up, especially single mgtow Sigmas like Tesla, the Wright brothers, and Johann Gutenberg, revolutionaries to change the world for the sake. Other than that, women shouldn't even try because if they do, they'll just aggravate themselves when they're eventually rejected. The only 2 ways a relationship with a Sigma male will ever work are if they're quiet, distant, and withdrawn, or if the women themselves are high in trait openness and busy doing their own thing. Sigma simply means combining trait openness of the big 5 personality types with introversion. It's nothing new. The last thing I want to briefly discuss in this video is what happened when Elon Musk took over Twitter. The outdated Twitter algorithm stopped suppressing people on there, and I started gaining 5 to 10 followers per day. However, I noticed this suddenly on Facebook and YouTube. There are Sigma females too who are high in trait openness, as well as being introverted. The left will pretend to be Narcissus and start posting hate speech on Twitter in an effort to render the platform useless, but Musk is planning to require users to verify themselves. So soon we might all have blue check marks next to our names. Hopefully, Twitter stays a Sigma platform where you can say and do whatever you want based along the restrictions of the First Amendment, as long as you don't actually call for violence, but you know that. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills. Keep in mind that taking one red pill a day discourages ladies who believe they can beat an unbeatable man. Have a great remainder of your day.